guys! So it's day 3 on the Disney Fantasy. We've just got ready. We had a little bit of a lay-in, more than we were gonna have, but I think we needed this to catch up on a little bit of sleep. And now we're gonna go down for breakfast. Johnny wants to get a couple of bits in the shop. Because something that's not really spoken about is that the shops obviously we haven't been on a cruise before, so it might be like just common knowledge if you've been on multiple cruises, but it's not really spoken about in a lot of cruise vlogs, is that the shops are not open when you're at port, and they're not open if you're anywhere near a port or near land. So they only open, I think it was something like
well, the first day it was like 5:30 p.m. till 11 p.m.
Yeah.
And then yesterday they didn't open at all.
At all. So if there's anything that you want, like even as remotely as like a cap
or sun cream
or you can't buy anything.
You
can't buy anything on the ship. So but today, because we've got a sea day, and the shops are literally opening now.
Well, it's 8:30, so they're open. Most of the shops, I think, bar one of the jewellery shops or something like that, are open 8:30 till 11.
Yeah, so it means you can actually like buy merchandise. You can buy sun cream, toiletries, anything you might need to buy, a cap. So yeah, that's just something to think about.
Well, I think I might need to buy some flip-flops because I'm wearing some Primark flip-flops for my wedding.
Yeah, we have some leftover flip-flops from our wedding because we bought loads of Primark ones and Jono's wearing a pair of those. But it's because his Abercrombie ones that he had were giving him massive blisters. They were like made of like a material that were just giving him blisters, so he didn't bother to bring those, so he just grabbed a pair of Primark ones left over.
Well, I wanted to buy some Cabanas in Orlando in September, didn't I?
Yeah, and he just didn't get round to it.
Didn't get round to buying them.
So we're gonna go and have a look at those, and he also wants to buy a cap because he forgot his cap as well.
Well, it's key to remember. Well, Havaianas and a cap are going to cost more than $80.
Yeah.
So if you,
I think it's 80. It was 81, but I think it. I'm not sure if it changed.
There's a sheet.
There's a sheet. So it's all to do with like tax and the different areas you're in. So we basically got given a tax sheet in our room, and it basically gives information on how you can basically get back the tax on your purchases. So they were advising you to bulk buy rather than buy like one thing here one day.
Like Disney advising my wife to bulk buy.
But
buy everything.
Buy everything at once.
It's cheaper. The more you spend, the more you save.
Yeah, the more you spend, the more you save. If you know me, you know that's my phrase of choice. But it was more that they were saying don't buy a t-shirt that day and then wait till the next day and buy a t-shirt, because if you buy it all in one day, you can do like a tax return thing.
Yeah, so if you live outside the European Union, so obviously that applies to us as Brits and also Americans. There's a lot of Americans on this ship. So if you make a single purchase exceeding €70.01, then... No, hang on a minute. The minimum purchase amount is 80... Alright, so if you make a purchase exceeding €70... exceeding €70... with a minimum spend of approximately $80 based on the current exchange rate, then you're basically qualifying for a tax rebate of sorts. So it doesn't really kind of detail here exactly what that refund is, but like we spent like $270 or something.
Yeah, like because we had stuff that we knew we already wanted because we'd seen it already. And we also bought like a few gifts for like our niece and nephew and that, so it kind of made sense to like buy it all together because we already knew we wanted it. And then I think it's a lot of work for the like shop cast members and crew members and that, because they have to fill out a lot, but I think it's just I think it's very new for them because they haven't been here before. So they said that they are having to fill out all this like paperwork and stuff because of the whole tax return thing. So like, bless them, it was taking them a long time to do it for everybody. So then they basically filled out all the information, and then you'd have to then go into another queue that was like outside the shops, and then you'd queue up, and then there'd be more crew members who would then just put all like your details in. Like they had to have you had to have your passport or a photo of your passport, your bank card, and
well, what's also
the receipts.
What's also interesting here is that if we're on Italian shores or Italian seas, then they apply a 22% VAT rate to your purchase, and whilst we're in Greek waters, it's 24%.
Yeah.
So whatever you buy in the shops would be more expensive while you're in Greece.
Yeah. So I think that's kind of another reason why we bought the majority of our stuff.
If anyone wants to pause it at this point, there's the details around how it all works. It doesn't actually, from what I'm reading, it doesn't actually tell you what refund you get. But I think we spent like $270 and they said we'd get a rebate of about 26 euros.
Yeah, so I guess, and then like
you pay dollars, but the rebate's in euros because obviously you claim the rebate in Italy,
yeah.
And obviously their currency is the euro.
So yeah, a little bit of information there for you. I hope that all made sense. But that's something that we didn't know they were going to do on the ship, but I think it's new for the for Disney as well because they haven't been here before. So this is the first trip they've done to Italy and that. So they're all learning it at the same time.
I think the staff, one thing I will highlight as well is that the staff are quite frustrated.
Yeah, I think
there's a lot of paperwork.
Yeah, there's a lot of paperwork involved, but
even if you're not going to claim the rebate.
No, yeah, even if you're not going to claim the rebate, I think it's just because of the way they had to do it for Italy.
Yeah, they've literally got like folders and folders of paperwork every time someone buys anything.
Yeah, but they were so lovely, and they kept saying, "Oh, we apologise, thank you so much for waiting" and stuff. They were so lovely, but you could tell that they were quite frustrated that they had to do it all. Yeah. But I guess the more that they come to the Mediterranean, the more they go to places like Italy and that, I guess maybe they'll streamline it. They'll think of easier ways for them to do it. I'm not really sure, but yeah, anyway, so we're going to go and have some breakfast. So we'll see you in a minute. So we just got some breakfast in Cabanas. Jono's got some granola, yogurt, flaxseed, and he's also ordered a omelette, and then he's probably going to go back for some sausages or something afterwards. Yeah, oh, it's ready. So they give you one of the little pager thing. And then I've gone for a blueberry muffin and some fruit. Here's John's omelette. He asked for like sausage and... It was sausage and ham and cheese and onion, I think he asked for. And then he's just gone to get some coffees. And we're actually sat at the back of the boat outside, which is really nice. So we've just come down to the atrium and Minnie's here, Mulan's here, Belle, Tiana, Pluto. Sorry. We just come into the shop and these are all the Disney Fantasy Lounge flies. And this is $90. Disney Fantasy Spirit jersey and t-shirt. So the t-shirt $34.99 and I bought that. I'm wearing it currently. Spirit jersey is $84.99. It's a nice one. It's got Dumbo on the back because Dumbo's on the ship at the back. And then I want
Where do I get the yeah.
You can get a lot of this stuff in Disney Store in London at the moment because it's all the Cruise Line Europe's bits. This one is $59.99. They got pins, which is $19.99. Got some of the Epcot Italy bits in here because we've obviously been visiting Italy.
Or that one, which one?
These are free. These do not have a price.
Yeah. So we didn't need to deal with
The polo shirt I bought the other day is only XL and double XL now.
Oh, okay, so you must have got the last one.
Yeah.
So, Jono bought this yesterday, Cruise Line polo shirt, and he must have got one of the last ones. It was $59.99.
Did you try it on?
Got this shirt with Cruise Line logo on it.
There's no mediums left in that t-shirt
Sorry.
that you liked.
There's no mediums left of this one. But
She has that in the box.
lovely. How much is that one, Jono?
So it looks like they do, if something's popular,
They do.
It goes.
It looks like it does go.
$39.99.
$39.99, and the other one is as well. They've got Cruise Line.
So I'd
Lounge
probably,
wise.
from what I've learned already, I'd probably say, like, I don't know about other cruises, but the shops opened at 5 PM the day we arrived. Like,
And they were like,
come to the shop for when it opens.
and they were like rammed. And we went.
Like, this polo shirt is really popular, and all the sizes are gone apart from the big sizes.
And we did like speak to a few, and they do like write it down.
They
Like
say they'll notify you,
yeah,
but
they say that they say they'll notify
we've
you.
had nothing.
But we've had like no notifications for certain stuff. So I do wonder if it's because they have sold out of it. It's really nice. So this is really nice. How much is that? That's lovely.
Hasn't got a price.
Free.
Definitely not.
I think
free.
I saw some in the other shop, and I think they were about £39, but obviously I have no idea, these might be more expensive. But that is really nice. Let's have a look. They got like a half zip, quarter zip jumper as well. It's nice. It's like more of a subtle. That's $59.99. So like as you can see, like a lot of the like standard smaller sizes have gone. So I would definitely say when you get on the cruise, if there's something you really want, I would go straight to the shops when they open, because
Well, we know for next time, don't we?
I mean we did ourselves, like we went straight to the shops, to be fair, within reason. We did do a few things first, but we did get everything bar maybe one thing.
We wanted a t-shirt for my nephew who's 2 years old, well 2.5 years old.
Yeah,
But
so
I've just been in the shop quickly and all of the sizes have gone now.
yeah, so I think there's certain things that, like the lounge flies and stuff, looks like they've got loads of them, but there's other things that look like they sell out really quickly. So yeah, I would say if you really want something, I would say definitely get to the shop first. And the shops were really busy, whereas like as you can see now, like it's pretty empty in here, like there's not a lot of people. And like this is a sea day, but they still got loads of stuff. It's just if you wanted something very specific, there's very minimal sizing on a few things, isn't there? So they obviously, once it's gone, it's gone. But we'll come back in the shop again over the next few days and we'll see if they do get put any more stock out. They've got Christmas decorations. This is $26.99. They've got the ears for the ship. And these are $44.99. Disney ears just keep going up and up and up and up in price. I feel like I remember when they used to be like £20 and now they're going up and up and up. Alright, what mug? We did go through a phase of collecting mugs, but our mug situation has got out of control, and so we've decided to not buy every single mug. It's $19.99, that one.
You could probably buy all of it, couldn't you?
I mean, yeah, I could probably buy all of it, but you have to give yourself a little bit of a...
Prioritise.
Yeah. Yeah, because, I mean, some of it's really lovely, some of it's not really for me. Like, you're not really into, like, loud stuff, are you? Like, you like subtle stuff.
The thing is, like, any time I like something, it's either gone or not in my size, which I think says a lot about the stuff I like.
Yeah,
like, it's generally the least.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, we all know that when something's really liked, it doesn't last very long. Like, you have to be like on it to get it. But then there's certain other stuff that you can get hold of. I mean, like, I feel like with the Spirit jerseys, like there seems to be a lot of the Spirit jerseys, but maybe they just have naturally more stock of the Spirit jerseys and lounge flies and stuff like that, whereas some of the more subtle things that Jono seems to like, they do seem to sell out of. Look at some of this. So they've got some of these like more sporty style, subtle.
I do like this stuff.
Yeah, you like this stuff because it's like a little bit more subtle.
But again, you just don't. We already spent nearly $300 here.
Yeah, so you kind of have to. I'd rather be cruising. How much is this one?
True.
This one's $34.99. Yeah, it's true. So they do. I got these ones. I got the more like generic ones rather than the specific ones for the Disney Fantasy, because I thought those I can wear on multiple cruises, whereas those more very specific. This is the Spirit jersey. I didn't get a Spirit jersey this time. Got towels, flasks, got generic cruise line t-shirts. These are $34.99. Magnets. John and I love a magnet. Oh, they have got more sizes of this that's come in, because the other night they didn't have anything that was small.
But again, it's only medium up.
Yeah, so I think...
So if you're smaller.
But yeah, the other night they only had these in like XXL, so they are getting some stuff in. But we'll keep coming in and checking, but this is just one of the shops anyway, isn't it? So we've just gone into one of the jewellery stores. They've got this. Just lovely. So they've got some like more of the cheaper jewellery options, and then they've got like, oh, they got Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Burberry. See, they've got
Number One Duck.
Number One Duck.
You've developed a bit of a weird obsession for Donald Duck recently, haven't you?
Yeah, I like Donald. So like this bag, only £2,250 or dollars, as this will be in. Bargain.
That'll be 70% off in Gunwharf Keys next year.
Well, you never see any of the Disney stuff a lot of the time though in the
You did last
outlets. I think it really depends, doesn't it? It really depends. Just in case, you know, you desperately need a Louis Vuitton bag on board. Or a Chanel bag.
There's a whole lot of shopping there.
Oh yeah.
That looks like a very, very
Yeah,
expensive shop.
It is. Oh, Prada.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So this one is $495. Just, you know, some casual diamonds. Johnny was eyeing up the watches, weren't you? Doctor Strange having some photos. We've got, now we're going into Mickey's main sale.
Show one we were
The
in.
first one we went in was Sea Treasures, and then we've just come out of Diamonds and Wishes. So this is the top that Jono wanted to get for his nephew, but they seem to only have the adult sizes now, whereas they did have kid sizes here, and they've just put some shelves in, and then put the cruise line bag on there. So, but we might, Jono likes these joggers, so we might get those. They've still got a few kid sizes in those. They have got a few kid sizes left, so I always say if you wanted to get them, I would get them. I like this. This is cute. You can swap it round and have Minnie on one side or Mickey on the other. So they've got a little ears wall. They've got like more generic kind of cruisey ones. Much of these. Are these free as well?
No, look.
Oh. $34.99.
And they do some customers around here as well, don't they? They've got some,
Well,
some for our niece.
Yeah, so they've got the ones where you choose the different, you know, create your own headband ones. We got one for our niece. So I think we did look at them in Disney World, but
so you buy the base headband, and then each accessory is $11.99.
yeah, so you can buy one, you can buy two, buy three.
So we did the Stitch combo for my niece.
Yeah, we got one of Angel and then one of Stitch. So yeah, you can get like a Winnie the Pooh one, you can get character ones. They've also got Toy Story ones. Do you want to do that again?
Christopher Robin.
So they do cruise line magic bands. And
Which
these are
you
Magic
can-
Band Plus.
Which you can use in Disney World.
Yeah, you can
Disneyland.
you can use them elsewhere.
Not in Paris and I believe the Asia parks.
No. As it stands.
Definitely not Paris.
Yeah, definitely not Paris.
So we met Paul and Danielle, didn't we? Danielle was
Yeah.
wearing a Disneyland
Yes.
Magic Band Plus,
Yes.
which she's using on the ship.
And I'm using one that I got in Disney World. I did have the 50th Walt and Mickey one, which I absolutely loved, but it sadly it broke somehow, and Disney very kindly gave me a voucher for a brand new one. So this is the one that I chose last time we were in Disney World. Johnny's just trying on a Donald Duck top. We just found the last medium. Pull it down. Can't see Donald. There he is. It says, I'd rather be... These are some of the pins. So we got this one yesterday. This one doesn't have a price on it. There's some really nice ones. Got like generic cruise line ones, fantasy. They've got quite a lot of really nice fantasy ones. This one's really nice. This one's nice. I don't think that we saw this one yesterday.
They probably just bought it out.
Generic cruise line. We got one for the aqueduct. Haven't been on this yet. We need to get on this, definitely. We got one for Animators Palate.
And you killed him? That's true.
One for Paolo. So we've just come up to the deck because we want to hear the horns, which go off at 12, I believe, on a sea day. So we're just making our way along there now. Got my cruise line ears on for the occasion.
Well, a very good afternoon, everyone. This is Captain Wesley speaking from up on the navigational bridge. I do hope everyone is tickety-boo and enjoying your day at sea thus far. So as the time is just past 12 o'clock noon, I thought now would be a rather good time to share some navigational and all-important weather updates with you. Our current position is latitude 36 degrees 45 minutes north and longitude 020 degrees 05 minutes east. Since departure from Messina yesterday evening, we've covered a distance of 250 nautical miles at an average speed of 17 knots, and we currently have some 290 nautical miles remaining to the Mykonos pilot station. For those who are eager to know under the keel, we presently
Vacation Club preview, learning to travel the world with Disney. That's in D-Lounge at 12:15. Star Wars Superfan Challenge. If you're a super fan of Star Wars, and I know many of you are, the tube will be the place to be on deck 4.5. That's at 12:15 this afternoon. One of my favorite events is the cruise does come your way this afternoon as well at 12:30. Jack's incredible Diaper Dash. We're racing babies and engaging people, but here is the most important thing. We need your crawling age babies to make this a success. So, if you are sailing with a crawling age baby, or you know someone sailing with a crawling age baby, get them to the atrium. That creeping chip entertainment staff will be there 12:15 to 12:25 to get them registered for the races. And
This is the adults only bit.
the atrium, like in arena, that's 3, 4, and 5 to ship. Come out and support the babies, but remember, no gambling on the babies. But do come out and support. It is a lot of fun. The races will commence at 12:30. That's Jack Jack's incredible Diaper Dash.
That would be cool.
Build your own forky coming your way.
So they've got a baby race called Jack Jack's, which we might go and see at 12:30. Bet on a baby, see which one's the fastest. One of the faves. Right guys, we're just heading for some lunch. We've just heard the horns. Johnny's always ready to eat, aren't you?
Yeah, definitely. It's all the protein.
I need the protein. What are you fancying for lunch?
I don't know, probably like chicken tenders, chicken,
Just all the meat.
more meat. We're joining a couple of guys that we just met. Well, we met on the first
Met on the first day.
Cabanas, so we're joining them for lunch today. But yeah, take you along.
Don't really know what I fancy, so I'm gonna just have a little look. See what I fancy. Probably, I mean, knowing me, I'll probably see some chicken tenders and some pizza, and I'll probably end up having that. Love a bit of beige food, But we'll see. See you in a minute. We decided to have a little bit of a light bite and then come back later. So we're going to watch Jack's Diaper Dash. And Johnny was like, oh, I'm not going to eat anything. Like, I'll wait till after. And then
Pizza.
he found a meatball pizza. Couldn't say no, could you?
No.
Although he said they were stingy with their toppings. But this is Jono we're talking about. So we're just walking down to the atrium now. And we're going to go see the Diaper Dash. Let's see some babies race. So we're just making our way so we get a good view.
Because today we're gonna race your babies! Now, you might ask, racing babies?
Perfect view.
Is that even legal? Well, I have a very fair answer for you. We are in international waters. We can do anything we want. So we're gonna race babies today. Now, we have a few contestants. Suddenly put the second foot up and decide to take their very first step. And right here on the Disney Fantasy, we're all gonna cheer. We're all gonna applaud it. We're gonna shed a tear with you of emotion, and then we're gonna disqualify your baby. So everybody with me. It's time to race the baby!
Maybe I just love it.
Who's going to win this one, Jono?
The Austrian one.
You know what to do! It's time to race the
Very static start to the second race.
And we have a crawler. No! This one's walking. We have a disqualification. No, you got that one wrong.
My money's on the baby in lane 1.
Yeah, it's like lane 1's a good lane to be in.
Lane 365 if they're the Super Beast.
Who's going to win this one, Jono?
Lane 1.
You're going with lane 1 now. You're going more with the lane rather than the baby.
Now, you know what to do! It's time to race the baby!
Second one's turning around. Oh, oh my god, lane 1. Oh! The dad on the final lane is really giving it a go.
It's a bit of a non-start.
Yeah, I think their careers might be over after this one. Oh, that one's crossing lanes.
It is literally like watching Looney.
So as you know, couples can be very temperamental.
We could be here a while.
I missed lunch at this
It's going to take a while to warm up to get it out.
Do they call it a day at any point?
Well, who do you think is going to win?
Society wins.
Society.
Society.
Okay.
We're very close.
No way! What happened? What happened?
Amazing!
This is what he does!
Johnny was right. It's that lane. It's the first lane.
Did that baby come from lane 1?
So,
I didn't realise that baby come from lane 1. I thought it was in lane 3.
no, that baby just went across the lanes. Made us really work for that win. Right, so this is the final. All these babies have won.
So, hi everyone. I don't speak Turkish.
Lane 1's raring.
Johnny's still going with lane 1. So we've had,
Lane 1's won all 3 races.
yeah, lane 1 has won all 3 races, so I feel like
The odds on favourite.
the odds are that lane 1 might win again.
It's already, baby's already crawled.
House babies! Lane 1 again!
Easy! I weren't even a contest.
Lane 1?
Lane 1.
Lane 1.
Obviously the baby from race 3 didn't even start.
No. Hey. And baby number 3
Of the baby.
has had none of it.
We want to thank Fast Ready for the winner of this edition of Check Back Incredible Diaper Dash is Animator Amazing. Everyone, every finalist will have a little bit to remember this amazing race. And to all of you, my friends here in the nation, thank you so much. My name is Bea, part of the entertainment team. It was a pleasure to be here with you on this important sports event. With me today, we hope you have fun for the rest of the day on the ship.
It's different.
Got very into that. Yeah, it's a bit different.
Okay, yeah.
Johnny just wanted to be able to bet on it. But lane 1 is clearly
Great.
a good place to be.
Great.
Baby.
I reckon lane 1's downhill.
You think lane 1's downhill? Well,
We're going to grab some lunch now.
yeah. Well, yeah, because Johnny decided to only have a light bite.
Yeah, I don't know. I still
And then, yeah, so we're going to go and have some lunch.
So we're going to do a table
Yeah, we might do a sit down one.
rather than buffet.
Yeah.
And that's in the Royal.
Yes. See you in a minute.
Enjoy very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Am I the only one who went for a starter?
Yeah. Go on, have a go of it.
Yeah.
Have a go of it. I just want to see if you like it.
Did you introduce the fact we're at lunch?
Yeah, I did.
Or have I just
No, I did on the way. I did on the way. I think a lot of our conversations are like that in this.
Yeah.
Him just going, have you done this?
Yeah, but that should make us quite personal.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Oh, good. What was it again? Pea and something soup?
I've got a split pea soup. Yeah, that's it. Get a split pea soup.
Remembered.
I was about to check the menu, so I won't.
Oh, yes. well done cheeseburger.
Kinky. That looks good.
Wish I had that.
Oh, that looks. Yeah.
Oh, it smells like a korma.
Smells.
What do you think?
Oh, that looks nice. Wow.
I don't think I can go back to Cabanas then.
I know.
I mean, but look how like adult your meals look, and then I've gone.
Cheese inside.
Cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger.
I just haven't had a burger yet, and I just want a burger.
Thank you, sir.
Very nice.
I don't want to disappoint you, but
Oh, amazing.
I don't want to kill
It's great.
venture. No, I want you to try it.
Now I understand.
Now you can tell me which one is or you prefer better.
Excellent.
Yep. All right.
Yep.
Enjoy. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Oh, amazing. Thank you. Wow.
That's the level of service that like, Disney provides. You don't get that anymore.
No. Right, so you're going to give it a go then? Are you going to try the salmon first, or are you going to try the...
I would take ketchup, I would say.
Oh, amazing.
Get some mayo.
Oh, fabulous. Thank you so much.
You don't want ketchup?
No, that's enough for me. Thank you so much. Oh, mayo.
Somebody works in IT. I only worked out the other day that you can effectively zoom out on your camera. So literally,
Are you
I'd
alright?
be like this.
No.
And Shelley was like, "What are you doing?"
I'm okay, thanks, Pete.
Smile spice. So it's based on coconut.
It's really good.
Excellent.
Coconut milk.
I'm alright, thank you, Pete. All good, thank you.
Salmon.
Thank you very
My
much.
pleasure. Enjoy.
Thanks,
Thank
Pete.
Thank you.
Did he serve us later? Although saying that, sorry, Sheldon, because I know you're watching this. But in fairness,
We just want all of them.
in fairness, Sheldon is an Arsenal supporter.
Yeah. No.
You're an Arsenal fan? Oh no. Chelsea. We can no longer be friends, Paul. Well, that could be worse. It could have been top.
That's true.
Yeah.
Your dad was.
My dad was here.
Yeah. My dad's a Tottenham supporter, so
I'm sorry.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, as much as I don't like Arsenal, Tottenham's always
I'm sorry for your loss. And again, another loss.
What was better, the salmon or the... What was the other one you ordered?
No, they're both really nice.
Curry.
but I like the salmon.
Okay.
Controversial.
Controversial.
They were both very good later. So, what have we got?
Macadamia nut tart, I think it is. Was that,
Is that
what
right?
it was?
Brownie.
Yeah, brownie was in there. Macadamia nut tart thing.
No one knows what it is.
But I've had a little bit of it.
Come on in.
I'll have some.
Let's do a taste test. Based on how unadventurous you are, we could start doing like a beige food tasting with Shelley or something.
Yeah.
We could like label it beige food tasting. Get a little pop up in the
love
corner of
beige.
the screen.
Beige food's the best food. You know?
Cheeseburger with cheese.
Cheeseburger. Yeah. Cheeseburger with cheese.
Hi guys, so we are back in the room now. We've just spent some time by the pool. Had a couple of
Cocktail of the day.
cocktails, so called a drink of the day, which isn't massively publicised by Disney. It is on the Disney Cruise Line app, but it's like literally tucked in the bottom, almost like part of the T's and C's. So effectively each day,
It's a different drink.
Yeah, different drink.
So you just ask them, so you just go up to the bar or wherever and just say, oh, you know, what's your drink of the day? And they'll tell you what it is. And yeah, basically it's only $7.50, which is basically like half price.
Yeah, plus tax and gratuity, which is obviously still not cheap, granted. But every other cocktail on the ship is like $13 plus, like $15 kind of minimum, really. So it's like a slightly more affordable way of being able to have a drink by the pool.
And it's really nice. We've had a couple of different ones. We had yesterday we had some, and then today we've had some.
Well, today was Malibu based, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But I can see how Disney get you, because everything. So I'm wearing Shelley's Magic Band at the moment, but everything is like charged back to the room. So it's just too easy to just hand over your Magic Band.
They just go tap.
Yeah, tap, 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 and before you know it, you're tabbed up to hundreds of dollars. On that note, actually, because everything is charged to your room, so worth noting that if you hit $500 on your tab, your card will be automatically charged by Disney. So if you're using a travel card, something that you need to top up the balance on, then obviously you need to make sure that you do that. So yeah, Shelley's got to spend 3 hours getting ready for dinner now. So we're going to do that.
It's not going to take.
And then so we're going to go to the captain's handshake slash
reception,
where the captain comes down and like meets people. So ours is before dinner. So the captain handshake is about 15 minutes, and then afterwards you've got a reception where we get some drinks and stuff. So we're going to go down there, but we're just going to get ready first. So we're going to get ready, have a shower and all that, and we'll see you down there.
Yeah, so this is the view currently from the room whilst we're on our way to Mykonos. We never didn't see ourselves as cruise people at all, to be perfectly honest with you, but now that we're here, it's impossible not to have fallen in love with it. But yeah, see you in a bit.
Watch. When I become, or should I put army on the watch?
A photo with the captain of the ship, which is very cool. So we'll try and get hold of that photo at some point. It's formal night tonight, so everybody's dressed up. And we're having dinner at Animators Palate, which is the one we've been really excited to eat at, and apparently it's really good, so really excited about that.
Yeah.
Jono's looking for his free drink because apparently at the captain's reception, which is currently what's on,
I can't find a free drink.
you can apparently get a free drink.
Cutbacks.
So I've just got some rosé prosecco, I believe it is, or is it champagne? Can't remember. It's one of the two. And Jono went for a vodka punch.
Yep. It's nice.
I think that's champagne.
Hey, Kanaki.
Yeah, free.
Like $3 worth of free.
Yeah. I'll take you over to the captain. So the captain is over here. Hi! Just gave us a nice wave. And he's from the UK as well. Swap drinks. That's really nice.
Yeah, that's obviously,
You can't taste the vodka.
it's obviously nice champagne, but like after you've been drinking a cocktail, it's a bit.
So this is like, as I was saying, formal night. Jono did have a shirt, but as you see, he's opted for his trusty Hugo Boss polo because he ate a bit too much, and he said he put his shirt on and he felt a bit too bloated.
Yeah, I've eaten too much food, I think, yeah.
And then we're obviously going to go and have dinner, and he was like, the buttons are going to pop off.
Yeah, if I eat a 3-course meal and then go and have more drinks this evening, it's just...
It's not going to be a pretty sight. So anyone that knows Jono knows he loves a polo shirt. So it's his favourite outfit, and he's got his pairs of boots.
It's only standard day for me, isn't it?
It's not a formal night for Jono, it's just a standard night.
Always dressed up. Just everyone else is underdressed.
Keep telling yourself that, Jono. We just went in the jewellery shop, this one behind us. Carriage Jewels. And Johnny was looking at some nice Rolexes, weren't you?
Yeah.
Won't be buying any Rolexes, sadly.
Absolutely.
I was looking at some diamonds. Won't be buying those either.
You can dream.
Yeah, we can dream.
We're off to Animators Palate at the moment to finish our drinks.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one. That's the one I've been really looking forward to.
Yeah.
And we get 2 goes in each restaurant, so because we're on a longer cruise, so we get to go in each restaurant again anyway. So this is our first in Animators Palate, so I'm looking forward to it. I'm not quite hungry yet though, so I do wonder if when we come on a cruise again, say when, not if.
It suits different people though, doesn't it? Like,
yeah, I mean I think dependent on.
I can eat like at 6:30, 7 o'clock, but then when I'm at home, I'm not eating a 3-course lunch and a breakfast buffet every day. So
I think when you're eating big meals, because they give you like multiple courses and things, I feel like for me like 4 to 6 is too early. When I've had lunch like 5 hours before, 4 hours before. So yeah, I think maybe next time I think the later one might be better for us personally. But I can understand why some people prefer the earlier time, especially if you've maybe got children and you want to take them to bed, or you want to free up the rest of your evening. But even like the shows and stuff, so if you wanted to see, like tonight it's Frozen, if you wanted to see Frozen, they do one that's on, say, earlier so for the people that are eating at 8 o'clock, they'll be going and seeing it now, whereas we can go and see it at 8 o'clock while they're eating their dinner.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
8:45, sorry. So yeah, they can go and see it at 8:45 while we're eating our dinner. So you're not really missing out on anything, it's just personal preference really, what time you prefer to eat. I think we're realising that it is a little bit too early for us, but it depends what your preference is.
Yeah.
But we're only on day, what is it, day 3?
Yeah, we've been here 2 nights.
Yeah, so got a lot more to come, so we might change our minds, obviously, yeah. But so far, we'll let you know.
Hi. I'm good. How are you?
Hi, thank you.
Hi, Rowie.
Good evening. What's the table number? Table number?
85. 85. Good evening. Hi.
Good evening. Welcome. Madam Michelle.
Yes,
This place is huge.
95%, yes. 5%. You love blue? Yeah, I do.
You know more than
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah. Okay, next time.
Thank you.
Dipping and focaccia.
Amazing, thank you.
Enjoy, family.
Thank you.
Like that to take. My recommendations today, we have the salmon tartar on the cold side. Okay. On the hot, we have the truffle pasta.
Yep.
Brilliant. On the main course, we have the paneer pasta, really good, as well as the grilled tuna steak with aioli on the side, and then we have the Angus beef. That's really good as well.
Lovely.
Okay.
Okay, those are my recommendations.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Check out all the kids on the landscape. John, let's certainly try that again. It's crush. Come on down.
So we're now in Animators Palate, and tonight is the Crush theme night. And Crush interacts with you on the interactive screens, and he actually like calls people by names and that, I believe. So we've been told anyway. So currently, he's just talking to a table over there.
You're ready to have the most.
What have you ordered for dinner, Jono?
Crush, man.
Sheldon did my order for me.
Oh, yeah. You have some lovely servers, and Jono likes to ask what they recommend. So Sheldon's just done Jono's entire order for him on what he recommends. So I think you've ordered the truffle appetizer, potato and cheddar, I think it is, starter? Soup, sorry. And then
the steak main.
And I think because Jono liked the sound of the other one as well, Sheldon said he was going to bring that on the side as well, so Jono could try that one too. So Jono's getting another meal for another time today.
Yep.
So I've gone for another espresso martini. I had one on the first night. Jono's gone for the same wine that he had yesterday because Justin remembered.
Oh, black truffle pasta.
Oh wow, thank you, Sheldon.
And you run that?
Thank you, Sheldon.
Enjoy.
Amazing, thank you so much.
What's up, family?
So we just had our starter, the black truffle. Is it tortellini? Black truffle tortellini or parcels or something? But oh my god, it was amazing. It's so far been my favourite starter. It was absolutely incredible. What did you think? Because you had the same thing, didn't you?
Definitely up there as one of my favourite starters, for sure.
I could have had like a full plate of it rather than just like I could have had it as a full.
But it helped. I think asking Sheldon for recommendations is like really worth it.
Yeah.
Okay, ready to see? Let's see.
Is it good?
In a way, it's annoying me that all the food is so good. So I always watch the YouTube videos and go, surely someone's had a bad meal.
Yeah, but it's really good. Okay, I'm gonna give mine a go. Yeah, that's really good. I have to try each other's.
It feels like a cream of tomato.
No. Which one did I order? I think I'll look back at the menu. What did you think of your soup?
Yeah, it was really nice.
Did you enjoy it? Is it better than your starter?
Soup's different.
Did you get it again?
Soup, like.
Yeah, mine was really nice. Wasn't as good as my starter, but it was really nice.
You are live On Channel 4, please do not swear.
Alright, Davina.
Alright, what you got?
I went for the bolognese with garlic bread, but I don't actually like garlic bread, so Jono's going to have that.
Eat it.
I'm going to give it a go. That's really good. And Jono's ordered
Beige dining with Shelley.
beige dining with Shelley. It's really good.
So, our waiter Sheldon talked me into ordering the steak and the tuna fillet. So, I've got 2 mains, and I'm going to enjoy those.
Everything good, family?
Amazing.
Lovely, thank you.
Sheldon.
How's your steak, Jono?
Everything good, John?
Yeah, delicious.
Yes.
Very nice.
The pasta is so nice. I think today's been our favourite meal. Jono has smashed the first meal and he's on to the second.
Don't challenge.
Would you like the aioli?
I'm alright, thank you.
Thank you. I see you liked it.
No, it's horrible. No, it's very good, thank you. The problem is I'm getting to a point now where I'm like, I can't eat it.
Well, you have got 2 meals.
Yeah, but it's also good.
Aw, gee, who are you here with today, dude? Do you not know who you're here with today, dude? Do I need to call the parental unit, dude? Where is this dude's parental unit, dude? He does not know who he's with, dude. Oh, dude, you're with your parental units, dude. Okay, dude. I'm less concerned, dude. With the pollution, dude. Check it out. I'm Empress, dudes. Oh, totally gnarly. Everyone.
So we have 4 crayons, right? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you need to make one movement, move 1 crayon to make 2 crayons.
Okay. So we have to move
1 crayon
to make 2 crayons.
2 crayons.
Okay.
Oh, that's 3 crayons.
Is it?
1, 2, 3.
I will come back.
Yeah.
Can I Google it?
Okay, I won't Google it. I won't Google it.
So you got to move 1 crayon
Yeah.
to make 2 crayons.
Yeah. Is it like a trick thing? I don't know.
There's no other way of doing it. Is there?
I bet it's going to be like really simple, like really simple.
Well, no, it's not, because look, they're like that. How are you going to get 2 crayons? Because if you do that, you've still got 3.
Maybe.
It's got to be something like that, surely.
Yeah, mate.
But then, because like,
I honestly don't know. What was fun?
Because what you would do normally is you'd do that. But you can't do that.
No.
So the only other way is that.
Maybe.
My stomach's full, and now my waiter's playing tricks on me.
I'm trying to think about it.
Let us know in the comments. What would you do?
Yeah, let us know how stupid we are.
Good idea, but that's
One movement.
one movement, and you make two crayons.
I bet it's simple and
Very simple. Don't overthinking.
So, if it's like that, that's 4 crayons.
With that movement, you have the 50%.
what was your other one? You did like that, didn't you?
Yeah, I did that as well.
Almost. You're close. I'm gonna give you more.
Ah! We've also been served our pudding. Mine is the lemon, and Johnny's is the chocolate fudge.
Whoever had the highest score.
But we're still trying to work out this.
I got 19 correct, but I like double guessed myself.
It's like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, wasn't it? Like, you sat at home screaming the answer. Everyone's sat at home now screaming the answer at us.
Yeah. Going, how are these two so stupid? I'll blame the drinks.
Like that.
So whoever's closest, higher or
Oh my god, I don't know. UK. Oh, you had it like that.
Yeah, but if that's close, then that's not going to be the answer. I mean, if he come along and went, yeah, that's the answer, I think I'd request a new table.
Right, I'm gonna give mine a go.
The big old blue. Make some noise, dude. Top righteous. So everyone, let's give the newbies a righteous on 3.
So good.
Dose 3.
So we now think it might be this.
Put your right pin up and sing. Right pin. Right pin up and sing. Right pin. Roll it out. Keep paddling. This next move is Austin. Lead Austin. Lead. You totally graduated.
I like your style.
It's certainly time for me to curl away. Alright.
Remember the answer. The well for crayons, right?
Yeah.
You do like this,
Yeah.
and then you do like this, yeah?
No, we had it on top, like that.
Ah, like this, yeah? So the answer is this one. 1 plus 1.
Oh my god!
Excelente!
He's dying! Amazing!
Already know.
Yeah.
Already know.
That's very upsetting.
Amazing!
For tomorrow, more crayons, tricks.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. We'll try again.
I have one more crayon tray for you.
Okay. Just come back to our room after dinner. And we've got another towel animal. Oh, look at him. He's so good. So we've just sat down in the theatre, we're about to see Frozen.
Can't wait.
Frozen isn't Jono's favourite. I've seen it in the West End, Jono hasn't seen it. So this is Jono's first time seeing it. So we'll let you know what we think. Hi guys! So we've just come out from seeing Frozen. It was really good. What do you think, Jono? First time seeing Frozen? Just in general? So
Yeah, it
you've
was
never
good.
seen the show of Frozen?
Yeah, very good. No, it was good. Always nice. Nice to have a 3-course meal and then, or 4 courses in my case.
Yeah, you were saying it was
5 courses.
It's like the same kind of concept of like going to London and having a really nice meal and then going to see a show. Except you've like prepaid for all of it. So yeah, it was just really, really good. It's lovely.
Yeah, so we're going to go to the Tube.
Which is a nightclub / bar.
Themed around London Underground,
Themed
just what I want on my holiday.
Leave London.
Make it feel
go
like
to
I'm
the
in
Tube.
rush hour.
But they've got like some quizzes and stuff, and I think they've got like a Mr. and Mrs. on or something. And we spoke to a few people, and we spoke to Paul and Danielle, and they said that it was really good. And some other people have suggested it to us as well, so we thought we'd give it a go.
Disney themed, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe
Mr.
so.
and Mrs., yeah.
But we'll see what it's like.
Yeah. Cool. See you in a bit.
See you in a bit. Oh my god. Wow. My neck hurts.
For the motor. So actually not for all.
Women and children.
My name is Lani. I am part of your entertainment cruise tech team. In this cruise, I am your true host, alright? So let's talk about Match Your Mate. This game is honestly my favorite game. I love this game so much. I'm so excited. So we're basically going to have 3 different couples. They're going to be sitting on those 3 lovely chairs. And
So
we're going to see how well our meeting
now,
goes.
and we're watching Match Your Mate.
Okay? Yay. So let's start with our couple number 1, alright? So this beautiful chair is filled by a couple that has been married. Wow, you guys are ready. Oh, this is actually comfortable, Coops. Let us see your names and where you're from, okay? Tell me.
He's been married for 40 long years.
Margaret and...
Not from the same house.
Participate. Just grab your other half and come on down to the dance floor right now. Come on down. All right. Everyone else that wants to participate, come on down. Grab your couples and let's have.
Do you two want to? Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Do you? Absolutely not. This is
All
a
right.
spectator sport.
Now,
Might end up in divorce. Imagine that, getting divorced on a Disney
So
cruise.
now I'm gonna explain how we're gonna choose. Alright, is it this couple? Is it this couple? Give it up for couple number 2! Is it? No options, don't you worry. Is it song number 1? Ooh, riding on the magic carpet ride. Is it song number 2? Almost there. Almost there. Almost there. You know? The oven, the bangers needs to be a little longer in the oven, you know? Or is it song number 3? For the first time. For the first time in forever, you know, that means that the gates are officially closed. Tell me, which of these songs best describe your love life?
I'd say the second one.
Dad! Self-confidence! Oh, man. Margaret! I mean, Mom, sorry. Tell me, what's the answer?
Home.
Come on, Dad. His sad, he certainly is. I love you guys so much. All right, now,
This one's good.
hey, Kevin, okay, tell me, which of those Disney songs best describes your love life?
Their first time in forever.
Thanks so much. All right.
Hey guys, so we're back in our hotel room. What time is it?
Midnight.
Midnight. I felt like the time's just gone this evening. We had a really nice day, really chill day because it was a sea day. It's our first sea day, so we didn't really know what to expect. Didn't know what we'd end up getting up to. But it's been a really lovely day, isn't it?
Yeah, it's flown by, to be fair. So I think we left it after Frozen. So we went over to the Tube Bar, which, as I said, is themed on London Underground, which is brilliant because that always reminds me of work, which is fun.
Well,
so
just reminds you of home.
well, it reminds me
doesn't
of yeah.
Well, it's like a cleaner, nicer version of the Tube.
Yeah, but it's
But it was really nice in there. They have some really nice cocktails and stuff. The cocktails were the cocktails were just kind of the same price everywhere else. But Jono likes an old fashioned. He ordered an old fashioned, and then
the cheapest.
They then asked which one, and then showed him an array of the alcohols that they did have, and then he was just like, oh, I'll just have one of the cheaper ones. And that drink cost you, what, like $22?
$20 before tax plus gratuity.
So I think he was a bit like, oh. Yeah. In hindsight, we probably should have just gone for the drink of the day, which then would have been like $7.50.
It's fair to say that if you enjoy a drink, which we do if we're in a social setting, it's very expensive. Beers are London pricing. And it's Budweiser.
Right,
Heineken.
yeah.
So you're not talking premium lagers for the money. It's this kind of standard American offerings.
Well, I think they do like pre-arranged beer things.
Yeah, but they're in cans.
But yeah, they're in cans.
Which is obviously...
And you have to like buy it in advance, so you have to buy it at the like start of the cruise. Well, I think you could just do it like now, for example.
You'd be losing value.
But then you'd be losing value for money. And then I think you can do something as well where you like buy like a Stein thing.
You buy a glass and then you pay for you pay the price of a 16-ounce beer, but you get 21 ounces. It's something like that.
I don't really understand beer, so
something along those lines. I think it's a Disney Cruise Line glass that they just fill up.
Yeah, and I'm assuming you get to then.
I've seen a lot of dads and stuff drinking out of those, so there might be some value there, but obviously we're not going to drink enough.
Well, yeah,
Really
I mean, you don't want to sit there and drink beer all day.
Well, not when it's so hot.
No.
I'll just dehydrate.
So I think it's just personal preference, isn't it?
So
really,
what we did realise though is that when we were in the tube, so Shelley just had a standard cocktail and I had the old fashioned, and it was $40 with obviously being American pricing and American ship, gratuity is added automatically. And if we'd have thought about it, we could have got 2 drinks of a day for $7.50 each plus gratuity. So instead of $40, we would have paid about $17.
Yeah.
So
and it's almost like we knew it ourselves, and I think you just get carried away in the moment and go, oh, look at all these like special cocktails that are themed around the tube, and you just fancied it, and that's fine, doing it now and again. But I think when you get the bill, you're like, oh God, why did I do that?
Yeah.
And I think
you will pay a fortune.
And I think, unless you want to spend, that's the thing. If you want to spend that money, go for it. It's your holiday. But also there are cheaper ways of doing it. And then also there are obviously the options where you can bring on your own alcohol up to a certain amount as well. I
think we saw yesterday when we were getting off the ship at Sicily.
Yeah, you can.
2 bottles of wine.
You could have bought 2 bottles of wine, and I think it was like 6 bottles of beer, and you could bring them on and things like that. So there are ways of doing it to save yourself a bit of money if you do enjoy a drink. But it's like anything, isn't it? It's like drinking in a hotel or whatever. It's always going to be a higher price than anywhere else.
Yeah.
But
effectively, unless you're getting the drink of the day, you're paying premium prices.
Yeah.
On any.
So you just have to be prepared for that. Other than that, though, the tube was like really fun. Like we watched. Was it Meet Your Match or? I've completely forgotten the name. I did record lots of bits of it, and it was really good. It was really funny. Some of the contestants that they chose from the crowd came up with like some really funny things, and that was just really good fun. It's just a nice way to end the evening. And then we just went for a walk round the deck with Danielle and Paul, and we just had a little chat just to like walk off our dinner and drinks and stuff. Then we've just come back to the room now.
Yeah, going back through like the food we had today as well. So on the ship, you go through rotational dining. So that basically means, so we're here for a week, so we will dine in every restaurant twice, or the restaurants that aren't an upcharge, which is Paolo and Remy's. So we've been to all 3 of the rotational dining restaurants, and the meal that we had today in Animators Palate was, don't get me wrong, all of the meals have been amazing, but tonight's meal especially was amazing. Was special.
It tasted lovely.
Our server, we have 2 servers. So you have a server who's primarily focused on your drinks, and you have a server who's like the sous server, so they're primarily focused on the food. And the food server, his name's escaped me now. Sheldon. He's been absolutely brilliant. So he is very, very on. If anyone knows me, if I go into a restaurant, I don't, especially when I'm on holiday, I don't generally just order myself. I will
you like to ask.
Yeah, I will always ask for recommendations, because these people spend, in most cases, months on Disney Cruise Line ships. So they go through all the menus, they eat the food, they're like incredibly familiar with what's being served to you. So the 2 nights that we've been looked after by Sheldon, I've specifically asked him, look, you literally order the food for me. And tonight we were both torn between the fillet steak and the tuna steak. And he said, do you know what? I'm just going to bring out both. And both of them were exceptional.
And he ate both of them.
And I obviously ate both, and sincerely regretted it afterwards. But that's the level of service that you get with Disney, full stop. It's just nobody can do too much for you. Like, brilliant. And the food was just fantastic. The starter was amazing. The soup was amazing, and he even approached me after the meal and said, that obviously we get to know you. The last couple of nights I've noticed that you've ordered like the appetizer, the soup, the main and the dessert. He said my personal recommendation would be to stop ordering the soup because it will affect your palate, affects the taste of your meal. And he said you're drinking a nice glass of wine, you're having a fillet steak, but then you're ruining it by having the soup. So he said tomorrow evening, because they look after you for every meal, every main meal that you have, every dinner. He said tomorrow night we'll go back through the menu again and we'll just go for the 3 courses and I'll advise you of which courses to have. You'll have a nice glass of wine. And it's just like that level of service is just unprecedented. Like,
well, you don't get it everywhere.
You don't get it anywhere unless you're going to go and pay hundreds of pounds for a meal in a Michelin restaurant in London, and even then, most of the time.
But I think the thing is you're getting the same servers, aren't you? You're getting people that get to know you.
No, but that's
get to know what you like, but then they'll also go above and beyond, and ask you what you like, tell you what's good, tell you what's not as good.
It's just top level service that you can just relate to, if that makes sense. And I think it's just, like Sheldon, Jason, who does our drinks, obviously they serve God knows how many people every day, and he couldn't for the life of him remember what wine I'd had the night prior,
but he went
out of his way to find out, apologised for the fact that he couldn't remember what he'd recommended to me the night prior, and lo and behold, I ended up with the same glass.
He did say that obviously coming to Europe, they're now trying to learn a whole new set of wines and things. Yeah. So obviously that takes time for them to remember, and we obviously appreciate all of that. And we're not really wine connoisseurs ourselves anyway, so really it's just what we like the taste of. So like you said, but then, that you like dry, so he suggested some dry.
Yeah, but then rather than just give me a menu and say, like, I can't remember, choose something, he didn't hand me a menu, and he went away and found out what I had prior.
Yeah.
And that's just, I would always scream to the rooftops for anybody that Disney is by far and away always the best service, regardless of what they do. You will occasionally have somebody who's not up to scratch, and I do appreciate that, but by and large they're the best.
Also, I think we do appreciate as well that everyone can have a bad day. You don't know what's going on in people's lives, so everyone can have a bad day, but on the whole, Disney do give amazing service, and we'd be the first people to say if we didn't. Another thing that we've noticed, this is just obviously personal preference, that going back to ordering, a lot of people do order all of the different meals on the menus that you get, but personally for me, I just feel like it's too much food.
We felt very uncomfortable, haven't we?
Yeah, like you do get amazing food and you get fed well, let me tell you, but for me it's too much food. Like I can't have like a massive breakfast and then go and have like 4 courses for lunch and then another 4 at dinner. Like it's just too much for me. So I think we've had a couple of days kind of testing it out, seeing how we feel about it, but I think definitely tomorrow I'm going to be like, right, well, I don't need 4 courses for dinner.
I think there was a degree of us, because this is our first Disney cruise, as everyone will know by now, and I think there was I said to Shelley earlier, there was a degree of, I was ordering 4 courses because I thought that was what was expected, and it wasn't until Sheldon said to me, he was like, you need to stop ordering the soup, because it's going to take away from your experience.
Well, I don't think it was necessarily, but also I think it is personal preference, because I think some people would eat 4 courses.
But genuinely, I thought the expectation was that you ordered 4 courses.
But other people have been ordering 4 courses, like around us, like I've seen them doing it. So maybe some people, they want to order 4 courses. They want to have the appetizer, the soup or salad, and the main and the pudding. Knock yourself out. It's just way too much food for me. And I would literally find myself leaving the restaurant feeling unwell, which, as much as the food was amazing, I think that's the problem. The food's so good, you want to eat it, you just don't need it. And I think like today I had a couple of bites of my dessert, tasted amazing, could not finish it. And I think definitely going forward, I think we've learned now that you know, like tomorrow I might just go for a main. Like I don't need everything. But they're so good that, you know, they'd be happy with whatever you asked for. I think it's just learning. And for somebody else, they might be like, you know, you might be watching this thinking, you're mad. Why would you only, you know, I love having the 4 courses, you know, and it's totally personal preference.
I know a couple of people who'd eat 8 courses.
Yeah. You know, and that's fair.
Happily, 3
that's
times
fair.
a day.
I mean, Jono's having 2 mains. You had 2 lunch mains today, and they had 2 dinner mains. You know, it's your holiday, live your best life.
I'm on my Ollibobs.
But yeah, I think for me, I was just like, I feel so bloated.
Yeah, I'm feeling. I've had incredible food, but I feel unbelievably
it's really
bloated.
good food as well. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like for lunch, I had a cheeseburger, so obviously that. But even still, like for dinner and breakfast, I had really good breakfasts and dinners, but it's still too much. Like today, I had a good breakfast, but you know, I think dinner especially, it's just too many courses for me.
Yeah, well, I think I'm definitely. So we pull up at Mykonos, I think at about 6:30. But I'm definitely gonna go out of my way to go to the gym tomorrow morning. I need to get myself back into some kind of routine and help work off some of this food. So yeah, I'm definitely going to check that out. And then I think we're going to probably just grab some breakfast. Like I've been eating like the fresh omelettes, haven't I, made to order, and like a bit of granola. And
I think we're just trying different things each day.
Yeah.
So like the first day, I had some Mickey waffles, a bit, and like a croissant and some egg and stuff. And then today I've had some fruit and a muffin. So tomorrow I'm probably going to choose something else. I'll just, you know, see what I fancy.
Yeah, definitely.
But all the food's been amazing. You know, there's so much to choose from, and you won't go hungry. If you're worried about going hungry, there's no way you could go hungry.
There's not a chance you go hungry.
There's everything you could possibly think of here, and they do also have vegetarian options. If you're a vegetarian, there's like plenty of everything really. So yeah.
So we haven't summed up. So tomorrow is Mykonos. We dock up at 6:30. We have to get a water boat or water ferry, as they describe it, about 8 minutes to the mainland, and that takes us straight into what they refer to as the centre. So we're going to do that. We're definitely not getting off at 6:30. I think I'm going to go to the gym first and work off some of this bloating.
We haven't got excursions though, have we? So
no, we've booked. So being our first cruise, we took the decision not to book any excursions at all because we didn't want any pressure on ourselves. And also for once in our lives, we needed a holiday where we didn't put the pressure on and we didn't do 75,000 steps a day.
Which we normally do in Florida.
Around theme parks, or myself personally, I'd be on a sporting trip of some kind where there'd just be relentless amounts of steps and whatever else. And so far it's really working out for us. Like we actually feel, for the first time in a long time, like relaxed and not completely stress-free.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But I would say a cruise is definitely a great option for somebody who loves the theme parks, loves Disney, but wants something a little bit more relaxing.
Yeah, you want your Disney fix, but you don't want to have to walk 30,000 steps for it.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, you're still walking around a big ship and that, but it's a different kind of thing.
Yeah, definitely. I think the couple of nights we've been here so far has completely opened my eyes to cruising. Wasn't something that I ever would have considered. I had no desire whatsoever to go on a cruise, Disney or not.
Well, I think you associate cruises with like retired people. I think that's just
like my grandparents go on a cruise.
Yeah,
like that was how I saw it.
Yeah, so I think it was. But then obviously because Disney, we love Disney. We were like, let's give it a go, and here we are.
Yeah,
and we love it. So
So we just had to cut the last clip because
Jono decided to fart.
me being me.
Yeah.
Can't help myself.
Yeah.
So we'll put that in the outtakes.
No one needs to hear that.
I don't even know where I was. What were we talking about? Yeah. So tomorrow is Mykonos. So as we said earlier, chilled day. I'll probably start with the gym. Have some breakfast.
Get off the
ship. I would like to try some kind of Greek kebab if possible.
Just Greek
Anyone
food
who knows
in general.
me knows how much I love a kebab. So yeah, we're going to try and find something like that, and then just mooch, and then get back on the ship and have our dinner. I think we're back in Enchanted Garden tomorrow, but I need to double check that. But yeah, bear with us because this is obviously the first time we're vlogging. We watch vlogs endlessly. Most of our evenings are filled with vlogs.
Yeah, we've got quite a few people that we love watching and stuff like that, and
we actually briefly spotted someone who we watch who's on this ship. We won't name the name obviously because we don't know whether they want that information shared or not. But we're learning as we go. We'll try and be honest. Most importantly, we'll try and be ourselves, which isn't coming completely naturally to us because obviously we're not used to being in front of a camera. But we'll try and include, the funny moments and everything else because that is who we are generally.
Yeah.
We're very funny people.
We just want to be honest as well because as much as we love Disney, we still, we're honest people and we want to say if we don't like something or we love something or,
Generally though, I think aside from when we turned up and we didn't know where to go, I'm finding it very, very difficult to fault anything.
No, it's been great.
Honestly, it's, So,
but and yeah, I mean, we'll obviously sum everything up at the end, so won't go into too much detail now. But yeah, so far everything's been
so
really
far
good.
We're sold, aren't we?
Yeah.
I definitely I can't wait to come back on my next cruise.
Yeah, I'm already thinking which one can we go on next? Which thing can we do next? But yeah, amazing.
Yeah. Anyway, we really should go to bed now.
Yeah, because we got early-ish start tomorrow.
So yeah, we will catch you guys in the morning.
Thank you for watching.